not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback.
Ready? 5-9.
Watch the run, watch the run.
This is Alvin Kamara, who made the Pro Bowl in each of his first 2 NFL seasons. And he'll wind up with about 6, up past the 30 to the 31. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. This is a catch by Ted Ginn. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 16 yards, a first down.
His 13th NFL season now, Ted Ginn, still a reliable target for Drew Brees. 787 yards in 2017, just 5 games last year due to injuries, but he still has the wheels.
Check 4, check 4.
Easy, opposite. Hey, easy. 11. Hey, kill.
Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
The previous run, good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard. Brees leaves this one with Kamara. And he'll get it down here to the 43. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, "Are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down." They love being physical.
Ready. Yellow lady. 11.
They run with a former Viking and Raider. It's Latavius Murray, and he's going to get stopped up quickly. Give him a yard down to the 43.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll throw with Brees. Escaping the pressure right. It's brought in right side by Ginn. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
Ready.
The Rams calling on their nickel set here defensively for third down.
Check.
Kill.
54, right there, right.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he's going to have the first down yardage as he's down at about the 30-yard line. And that gain of 9 buys them a new set of downs.
Ready.
So first and 10 now from the 30. Back to the ground game. Here's Murray. He'll get about 6 there as he takes this one down to the 24-yard line.
Despite the blitz, they're still able to pick up a nice solid gain. The disadvantage of blitzing often alters the normal spacing and run fits and leaves creases like they were able to exploit right there.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4.
Let's go.
21. Hey, easy.
Mike 54. Mike 54. So don't say nothing.
Smooth.
Mike 54. Watch the pass.
Hey, where's that?
Breeze now to throw. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Hey, break it down, fellas. Break it down.
54 Mike. Danny.
Recon, 133.
Into the red zone, it's Breeze. And complete, right side to Cook. He's down inside the 10 to the 8. And it comes on a gain of 8. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards. A handoff. It's Murray. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Latavius Murray, his 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints take it right down the field and score on the opening drive. Lutz with the extra point, and that makes the score 7-0. Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. This one fielded at the 5. He's going to be stopped here with a penalty marker on the field. I'm not sure what this is about. Well, we looked at each other right away. We knew that flag was coming out.
And I always enjoy the conversation post because officials always tell you, I don't want to throw the flag, but you caused the play. You did it. I had to.
Excellent field position after the face mask penalty. 1st and 10 out near midfield. Goff going to hand it to Gurley. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now a draw as Goff gives to Gurley. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he stopped behind the line of scrimmage. It'll wind up being a loss of 2, and it'll be a third and about 13. After 7-0 on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Los Angeles. It is the Rams in possession as they've got it staring at a 3rd down and 13. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long.
47.
From the gun, here's Goff. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll be 4th down. Instead of throwing it downfield, Charles, they just tried to dump it underneath there. You like the call?
I do. I think it's a high percentage play because you get the completion, and what you're counting on is your back to use his legs and his elusiveness to make people miss and pick up the 1st down. In this case, it didn't happen.
They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a little too much mustard on that one. It hits a couple yards into the end zone. A missed opportunity there maybe to pin him back. A reminder coming up later tonight, Sunday Night Football, a good one from Atlanta. Eagles and Falcons, 8:20 Eastern. And then tomorrow on Monday Night Football, Odell Beckham back in New York, back in MetLife Stadium. Browns and Jets, 8:15 Eastern on Monday night. That's a good way to start the drive, 17 yards and a 1st down.
And while we're seeing more and more of these plays come from the college game into the NFL, and that one, it was run with great success, how about the evolution of the offensive linemen? We're seeing less and less big guys who can't move and more guys who are a lot more mobile and can get out in front of that type of a play.
One play has him to the 37 here for 1st and 10. To throw, it's Breeze. Over the middle, it's Jared Cook. And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
Jared Cook is a guy who's been around the NFL. He's been with the Titans, the Rams, the Packers, and the last 2 years in Oakland. Now he makes a move to the Big Easy, where he pairs with Drew Brees and forms a nice little threat.
Ready.
6 yards was the pickup on the last completion, so here's 2nd and 4. Breeze now. And the Rams got it. They bring him down. The perennial Pro Bowler Aaron Donald gets the sack.
There's a lot of discussion in the offseason about him having a big year and getting to the quarterback. They held him without a sack in week 1, but how about here? Finally gets his first one of the season.
In the offseason, said he changed his diet, leaner, feels so good this year. Excited to see what type of a season he can have. 3rd and long now after the sack of Breeze, and the Saints up against it here. Now Breeze. And that will be incomplete.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Let's go.
1st and 10 at their own 15-yard line.
Now the Rams offense, they work their way back on the field. And on the first drive, 3 and out. I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
Watch tight end, watch tight end. Key to tight end.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. It's hauled in by Brandon Cooks. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. 11 yards there, first down.
The goal for any offense versus his own defense, find the holes where guys are available and put the ball on the receiver before any defender can step up and fill it.
They did it well there. Perfectly executed crossing route. Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. The completion good for 3, and it's 2nd down.
And, partner, I think that was a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
That first down completion only netted him 3. 2nd and 7. On the counter, Gurley. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there, first down.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
So on the heels of the run by Todd Gurley, another 1st and 10. Now a handoff here to his running back. And he's going to take this across the 50 and into Saints territory. Call it a gain of 4 on 1st, and that'll make it 2nd down.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. Delayed give, Goff to Gurley. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. It's a first down on a gain of 10. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. A reminder coming up at halftime, we'll head to Orlando. Standing by there, Jonathan Coachman. He'll have stats and scores from around the NFL in this second week of the regular season. Now a first down throw. Gone. Over the middle and complete to the tight end, Higbee. That throw good for 4. It's 2nd down.
Well, they were unable to make anything really big out of that, but it's not a bad idea to find your tight end and give him an easy completion and keep moving things forward. Almost his bread and butter. It's a good running back dive play.
4 yards on that last completion, so that sets up 2nd and 6.
56. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. We own it.
Here's Goff. This one to the left to Higbee. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. This will be the first red zone opportunity now for the Rams. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 11. On the draw, Goff gives to Gurley. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Back to throw, Goff. And he's going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Cooper Kupp, his first touchdown here of the new campaign. And the Rams are an extra point away from tying up this football game. Zerline connects on the extra point, and that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And his guys are going to start their drive right at the 20-yard line.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line.
Out is the Saints offense now as they get ready to take over here. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half, all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, you string them together, could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
Throwing on first down is Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. So the 14 yards actually takes him from 143 to the other for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Breeze. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
18 on the play. 1st down, Saints.
Breeze now nearly perfect. 9 of 10 in this first half. It's 1st and 10. Off the play fake to Kamara. It's Breeze. That'll be incomplete with 9 seconds now showing on the clock.
Intended for Cameron Meredith. Incomplete. John Johnson on the coverage.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Watch the run. Watch the run. Wide, get wide. Back.
Again, it's Breeze. They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 37. And Lutz missed it to the right. No good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. So a touchdown apiece. That's what we have the show at. You want the third quarter already? No problem. Let's do it. Set and ready to go for the second half. 1 touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line. They go play action with Gurley. Now Goff. Is this intercepted? It is. It's intercepted. Picked off by Marshawn Lattimore. Woods the intended receiver. First possession of the third quarter, an interception, so maybe a second-half tone setter.
Indeed, and not the tone they wanted to set. That's the equivalent of running out the wrong door and running into your pool instead of running out onto the field. A real dud for that one.
Has that happened to you before?
No, but I've heard stories about teams actually doing that back in the good old days.
They'll try to get the offense going with Kamara. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. That one good for 14 yards.
Boy, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Now Breeze. Ginn has it complete. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. Ted Ginn, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Saints have taken the lead. Lutz to try to add the PAT. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Saints 14, Rams 7.
Morstead out now following the touchdown to kick. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
25-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line.
What you got? What you got, Heavy? What you got?
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
The throw over the middle taken in. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, 1st down.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Marlin.
4-7's the mic. 4-7's the mic.
On 1st and 10, Goff. That's caught left side. It's Higbee, the tight end. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. 12 more yards there and another 1st down. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
On 1st down, it's gone. Oh, he got position on him, and he pulls it in. It's a pickup of 12. 2nd play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
When this offense can get their tight ends involved, they can move the football. Here, a nice route, able to look it in, and picks up the 1st down.
Goff now 5 straight completions here in this 2nd half. 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every time.
And they've held them in check on the scoreboard. To throw once more on 2nd and 10. Goff. And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack. Trey Hendrickson. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9. Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Here's Johnny Hacker now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here 1st and 10 at their own 20-yard line. Throwing now is Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara. And they'll get 8 out of this before being stopped at the 28. Give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it a 2nd down.
At the 28-yard line.
Ready. 95, 56. Here we go.
Kamara trying to right side. And that play going absolutely nowhere as he's belted before he could get out of the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Ready. Yellow lady. Check right 54. Right 54. Go, go, go. Check 13. Check 13. Hey, Q.
Now a play fake. Breeze. Now Breeze lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
Here's Thomas Morstead now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. And this is away. It's a high kick, and he got all of it. And they'll let this one go right on the outskirts of the 10. They'll down it at the 11-yard line.
At their own 11-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 11. Goff. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Goff. They got a man over the middle. It's Woods. And they'll get 9 there as that sets them up better for third down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
A play fake to Gurley. Now gone. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Well, they only had a yard to go. They try to pass the football. Defense blitz. Defense got there.
Yeah, I think on this one, this is probably good scouting, understanding a few tendencies and figuring out that, hey, they may take a shot, and they dialed up the pressure and got to him.
Here's Johnny Hacker now, standing about a yard deep in his own end zone. His first punt, 48 yards. This one looks equally as good. Now it's Ginn. Give him 11 yards that time on the return. And the Saints will take over with a first down and 10. So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, first and 10 at their own 43.
13.
Shotgun now for Breeze. Caught on the left side by Ginn. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. And he'll be brought down, it looks like right at the 40. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down.
Off the screen. 95, Mike. Watch 95. I'm going. Hey, Zoo. Back to you. 95 is Sam. No, check. He's Mike. Come on. You killed. 95 is Mike. Watch 95.
Working from the gun, it's Breeze. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run, good for 24 yards.
These guys are running offense like you drive. The pedal is down, stomp down. How about that? Back-to-back completions. They are rolling.
So much for being conservative and running that football. Breeze now 15 out of 17 through the air, only 2 incompletions. It's first down. Now a handoff. Here's Kamara. He will push his way down to about the 14. The tackle there by John Johnson.
Brandon, we talk all the time about those hybrid players, guys who could do more than one thing. And I think if you're playing strong safety in the NFL today, you are a true hybrid. Part linebacker, part cover guy.
And coming up, sticking his nose in the mess there and making a nice play defensively. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Hey, easy.
Breeze now. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And this play gets blown up. They'll lose yardage back at the 17. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here. And that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
Ready. 5-8, 5-8. 58. Come on. And here we go. Watch the pass. Watch the pass. Sammy. 58, right over there. Yeah. Mike, 58, right there. I'm coming for you. You mine.
Hey, high 7.
58, boy. 58, Mike.
Get that quarter.
There's Breeze. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he showed off the athletic juke. Good little gain there. Not a whole lot of real estate, but a nice carry. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This to make it a 2-score game. The kick by Lutz is good. And they will move up by 10 now, 17-7. A big one there. That gives them a little cushion and makes it a 2-score game.
Yeah, bled a little time off the clock, put some points on the board. It's not totally out of reach yet, but it has to feel pretty good to them right now because as a defender, you go out on the field and say, guess what? You can put some points on the board, but that won't beat us.
And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line.
At their own 22-yard line.
Jared Goff, 4 times last year, he led the Rams on a fourth-quarter comeback. He obviously didn't do it in Super Bowl 53, but can he do it here? And the drive starts with a completion, left side. A big play there on the catch and run, 43 yards.
I know we love our jobs, and pretty much any play we see, we're pretty, excited about. But big plays, let's face it, that's what we absolutely live for. How about that one?
That was great, and what our camera missed was the fist pump from the sideline after that catch. They're fired out. That's a big game. The throwing to start the drive, but that went incomplete. Robert Woods, the intended receiver that time. But it's going to be 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. 2nd and 10. Goff again. Oh, no, he lost the football. Does the big boy have the juice? He's at the 30. Touchdown, and the New Orleans Saints put 6 up on the board. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments. Sloppy there again on that one, and it could be the backbreaker.
From a defensive perspective, if the offense is going to be sloppy, you've got to take advantage of that, and that's what they've done all game long.
Lutz good on the extra point, and the decision to just kick the extra point winds up successful. And you can bet they're preaching 2 hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. And it's a short kick, taken right around the 19. And he's up across the 25 and down at the 28-yard line.
At their own 28-yard line.
Goff will lead the Rams up here 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line. They'll try and start the drive with Gurley. Breaks through the contact. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. First down yardage on the first play of the drive. Give him 14. Now a first down throw. Gone. Oh, a scrap for the football, and he's going to come down with it. A really nice gain of 25 yards. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Now Goff. Over the middle and complete to the tight end Higbee. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way. I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Now a third down throw, but it misses the target, incomplete. Well, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
They go ahead and snap it. Gone. And it is incomplete. No luck for the Rams as they fail here on fourth down. And the Saints will have the football back. So the defense has to stay out and get one more stop. They were able to do it, forcing the incompletion.
So on their record, that goes down as a successful play. It doesn't matter how they got there, how it happened. They got it done. They're the ones that are jubilant.
So Bree's going to lead the Saints up here, 1st and 10 at their own 28-yard line.
95, Mike, watch 95. Let's go, defense. Let's go, defense. Here we go.
Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up 2nd down. So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards.
You're all right, baby. Get this. You're all right. Tight dog, tight dog, tight dog.
Now Breeze. Toward the right sideline, but it's incomplete. Jared Cook, the tight end, was the target. But now it'll be 3rd down. How good has he been throwing the football, though? And despite that incompletion, that's just the 3rd time he's been off target this entire game.
And, Brandon, I've been on the other side of this equation, trying to defend a guy who's been this hot, and it chips away at your confidence. And when you're not confident when you're trying to defend, it makes you slower to the football, and it leads to more completions for them.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is going to be 3rd and 13.
Watch tight end. Watch tight end. Tight end's right. Tight end's right.
Hey, Alpha.
58 to Mike. Big stop.
From the gun, it's Breeze. Pass incomplete, but the flag in the backfield, and this might be a roughing call. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration. Not a good play.
A bad time for a roughing penalty, and they get the gift of a 1st and 10. Breeze going to throw. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. Here's a quick hitch route, and the throw complete. No gain that time on the completion, and it'll be third down. The defense loves to hang their hat on that, don't they? You get a guy that catches the ball, but you stop him for no gain.
Without a doubt, because they're also used to trying to catch people after the catch, and they miss. And that turns into what? A huge play. We've seen it so many times. In this case, though, catch was made, put down right on the spot.
The offense on third down tonight, 2 for 5 to this point. They're looking at third in the nose of the football.
Here we go. He's coming in. 53. 50 is the mic. Go 50 is the mic.
From midfield, here's Breeze. Open man is Michael Thomas. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. He's been the go-to guy. They needed a big play there on third down. Went his way. It worked out.
Doesn't matter whether they've scouted it or that they think he's going to get the ball. He has a knack for finding his way open and completing the connection.
Set. 280. Mike 54. All day, every day, any day.
Breeze going to throw here. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be second down. They're still throwing the football here, and obviously the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. If they can get some first downs, just as good as running the football. Here's second and 10 now from the 29.
You got nothing. Switch. You kill. Check. Slam.
Coming left is Kamara. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a third down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. The Saints on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11.
Easy. Motion. Let him.
Hey, Delta.
95 Mike, watch 95. Here we go. 95 is the Sanders. No, check, he's Mike. Watch the run.
And they're going to take it all the way down and just take the delay. And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for 3rd and long. Down to a knee here. The defense still with a couple of timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them. So this one, a victory here for New Orleans. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the...
Think about the team that just got vanquished.